I mean, look at this shit, bro. 21 took a lifetime. I'm acting my age now. I'm already on the way out. That's so cool, bro. It is so dystopian too, because you watch Billie and she's a kid and you're a kid. I found out about Billie Eilish when I was 17, and now I'm 23 and I'm like studying music and stuff, and I'm an adult, or I'm supposed to be, and she's gone through all of that absolutely mind-blowing success that human beings aren't built to handle, and she's had to go through so much shit before she was even like 20, and now it's like, am I on the way out? And she's asking that question, but it's a good question to ask, because when you look up the Google Trends for Billie Eilish, she peaked in 2019 big time, and she's not even been close since. And she was like hyped by Apple and Universal so much. It's hard to live up to these expectations. It's hard to release a second and a third album, and it's hard to not be as young anymore, which is fucked up, by the way. But it's just like a huge part of her success was because teenagers were listening and they grew up too. And now they're still teenagers, but they don't relate as much. They can't, because she's 22. And yeah. So, and that's very, that's something, a verse like that, it's very much a verse from the second album, not the first. Like, you don't feel Phineas's influence on this at all. I'm a dog in a dog pound, and you said I was your secret, and you didn't get to keep it. And the internet is hungry for meat. It's kind of funny that somebody's got to feed it. Like, that's Billie. That's just her. That's just her saying, hey, this is me. This is my life, and I don't want to bullshit. And this is the way that it goes. Let's go for lunch. Track number 2, lunch. Let's get it.
I could eat that girl for lunch as she dances on my tongue. Tastes like she might be the one. And I could never get enough. I could buy her so much stuff. It's a craving, not a crush. Call me when you're there. I said I'll buy you something rare, and I left it under Claire. So now she's coming up the stairs. So I'm pulling up a chair and I'm pulling up my hair. Baby, I think you were made for me. Somebody write down the recipe. Been trying hard not to overeat. You're just so sweet. I wanna shower for you like you want. Clothes on the counter for you, try it on. If I'm allowed, I'll help you take them off. I could eat that girl for lunch as she dances on my tongue. Tastes like she might be the one. And I could never get enough. I could buy her so much stuff. It's a craving, not a crush. Just wanna get her off. She's taking pictures in the mirror. Oh my god, her skin's so clear. Tell her bring that over here. You need a seat, I'll volunteer. Now she's smiling ear to ear. She's the headlights on the deer. I've said it all before, but I'll say it again. I'm interested in more than just being your friend. I don't wanna break it, just want it to bend. Do you know how to bend? I could eat that girl for lunch. She dances on my tongue. I know it's just a hunch, but she might be the one. I could eat that girl for lunch.
Bro, that is so good. Wow, that is so fucking good. Okay, that is. I'll just fucking replay that.
I know it's just a hunch, but she might be the
There's no
one.
way.
I could
Billie Eilish song, everyone.
be that girl for lunch. Yeah, she
Dude, like, oh, you've won. You've won when you do shit like that. Like, I love that. I love that. The lyrics are so outrageous. I love it. Yeah, it's not. I don't know. I don't know if I like this one as much as the first one. I'm not homophobic. I think I've seen a lesbian before. I think she had black and white hair. I don't know why anybody would want to do that. But nah, this is. I mean, I guess the beginning of the track, I don't care that much for it, but this outro stuff is perfect. It's just perfect, and I love the lyrics. I love all the little like the intricacies of them, and like I like how it's a little goofy, like both in the lyrics and the instrumental actually, because there's still this idea of like goofy tones, right? Like Billie Eilish from the beginning, from the stuff in 2019 that made her explode, was like the goofy shit, the goofy tone stuff. Because Phineas is a master producer, but it's like Plant versus Zombies ass stuff, you know. Um, Sometimes, like some of the tones are like that. Some of the pianos at the beginning of the track, some of the guitars. I really appreciate some of the guitars having like a more palatable kind of Radiohead D, like Telecaster vibe. Um, that sounds actually good. It sounds like it's going through a good amp and getting amped up properly and stuff. Because what I'm sure I'll complain about in the next tracks is Phineas does a lot of virtual amp stuff, and it's not always done to my taste, I guess. Yeah. Like, you need a seat, I'll volunteer. Come on. Now she's smiling ear to ear. Like, I love that, and I love what it says over here on Genius about wanting to have a vagina in her face. I understand that. I understand that, Billy. Let's go to the next track. Chihiro. Okay, so this is so cool. I get shut up. I get a lot of synchronicities in my life and stuff like that, and I don't know. I saw this Billy X Fortnite event, and then my friend was talking to me about Shihiro's voyage or whatever. I don't know how you say it in English, and I was like, oh, so that's what it is. And I remembered it's Miyazaki film, and I've never seen it, but that's so cool that she wrote about that. So